We're standing here with Lauren and Bill Phinney in front of their gorgeous 1977 Eleganza II GMC. I've had a sneak peek. It's gorgeous inside, guys. So, tell me about how you came to be interested in GMCs.
Well, we have been 40 plus years as boaters and have taken the boat to the islands and back. When we came back, we decided to sell, and we needed to do something. We love to travel. We've always traveled.
So land yachting it is.
So we decided to land yacht. We went around looking at a lot of different vehicles and decided we did not want to drive a big bus, a coach, or one of those. It was basically a house on wheels. And we looked at the smaller ones, the van size, and those. It was
too tiny?
Too tiny, yeah. There was no way we would be able to live together compatibly in that. So we actually were at a festival. We went to an Elvis festival up in Tweed, Ontario.
That's fun.
And we had never seen the coaches, and there was a rally, like we're here today at the GMC rally, a small rally of the Heritage Cruisers, and there were 10 of them. So we went through all these and just fell in love. Had never heard of them before. I guess that was not on my agenda. And we found one on Kijiji of all places and purchased it. And here we are 5 years later. So we've used it for 4 summers. That's basically.
Wonderful.
So,
so are you a member of the local group?
Yes,
now?
we are. Yep, we are a member of the Heritage Cruisers. That's Ontario and New York area, basically. And then we also just joined the Great Lakes.
The Great Lakers?
Great Lakers, thank you, yes. So, and we're just trying to meet some people, and they do a lot of rallies. Both groups do rallies, different locations and different demographics. So,
do you guys sometimes commingle and do Great Lakers and combine
I
with
have no idea.
Heritage?
I've never done that before, but they may have done that in the past. I don't know. So there's a few members that belong to both groups.
So how, you've had it for 4 summers, how much traveling have you done?
Oh my
Where
goodness.
have you been? Everywhere?
We have got our money's worth out of this vehicle. We have got almost 30,000 miles in just 4 summers.
Wow.
And this year we decided to extend our season, so now we're going from April to the end of October in our travels. So the shoulder is a really wonderful time to travel because it's not very many people, and you can get your pick up campsites or off-grid areas or wherever. So we're enjoying that.
Oh, wonderful.
But yes, we did all of the east coast of Canada from. We're Canadian. We're in Kitchener, Ontario, which is between London and Toronto. So we've done all the east coast of Canada. We've done all the east coast of the U.S. Down to Norfolk, Virginia from Maine, and then up through the center part. And we did the Great Lakes Circle Tour, which is a fascinating tour.
That sounds fun.
All around.
You're not kidding.
Yeah. So
you've done tons of traveling.
Yeah, we have.
And being boaters and doing that much traveling, you must be super organized.
I confess I am. A lot of the transition from boating to the RV was so easy for us because a lot of the stuff we did instinctively for those 40-some years, we have to do in the coach, and it works so well because it's much smaller, and you need to be much more diligent about what you do with your products and stuff.
Oh, I cannot wait to see this. Will you show me?
I would love to. This whole vehicle has been completely redone. When we purchased it, it was redone in 2015. The chap we bought it from had driven it from British Columbia. Originally came from California. And that's as far as I know about the history of it. So all the woodwork and stuff. But
this is all new.
This is all new, yeah. But the placement of most of it is the same positioning. So originally, they would have had a dinette back here. So the center part where our in this position here would have been a table that raises and lowers, and then they would use the cushions from the back of the dinette to form the bed, and that's so you would have to make it up each day. So when we purchased it, it's been made into a bed. We don't do that. We don't take it up and down.
You don't.
Below it are the water tanks and the holding tanks and fuel. So that kind of sits there, a little bit of storage.
Now, I know you travel with a naughty little dog. But
We do.
Check-
This is
check that
his
out.
private abode down here.
Oh, yes.
He's supposed to sleep there the whole time, but we're learning that on the shoulder season, he likes to snuggle. So, so we have to cope with a dog at the foot of the
That's
bed.
okay. At least he has a house. That's
he
really
has
cute.
a house, yeah, and he's very comfortable in there, so it's good. He's a good traveler. We have lots of storage in this one. As I said, this was sort of the layout of most all of them. A full-length wardrobe here. Ours has 2 shelves as well, so that we have a shoe storage at the bottom and a basket. We use a lot of basket systems and hangers. And we have enough clothes. Our trip to the East Coast was 96 days. So yes, we did laundry, but we have enough clothes for a couple of weeks with lots of room still, you know.
spare.
We're a very active family, so we hike a lot and we bike. And so you need to have bike bags and bike helmets and dog leashes and all that. So we've got command strips with hooks
Galore.
to lace that all up and out of the way, you know, where it's not going to get thrown around if you, you know, have to stop suddenly and stuff. Everything has to be stowed. On this side, we have our head of the bathroom.
Boat talk.
Boat
Here it
talk,
comes.
I'm sorry. Yeah, here. So, would you like to see inside?
please.
Perfect. I will show you. So, inside, this is an original bathroom. It has the little cabinet with a sink in it. It's all preformed. And below the sink is a very narrow little place to put some toilet paper and stuff. Above the sink is a small medicine cabinet that's built into the wall with sliding mirrored doors so that you can store your small stuff up there. It has a fan, which is a good thing. The toilet and the shower is all included in it, so it's a wet room basically. And we actually use the shower a lot. So these coaches only hold 30 gallons, and that is enough for, I'd say about a week if you're wise with your water usage. We don't drink it out of the holding tank. We do carry bottled water that we refill at a tap or something we know is certified and potable, and we do use a filter for it. So, so just for cooking we use it, and for cleaning and taking care of ourselves. The toilet on these vehicles goes directly into a holding tank, and that's our unit, and most all the other units have a black and gray water goes together. So you have one tank only for everything that comes out of your sink and everything that comes out of your toilet. So you have to watch that as well as another management tool. 30 gallons is certainly sufficient, but you don't want to, get caught someplace where you cannot get rid of your contents. So yeah, that's
exactly.
It. So, yeah, absolutely. So this side we have a couple of drawers. We have clothes in here. We also have our electrical system is in here. So our electrical panel is all breakers. This is was redone with the coach, and this one we have our water pump.
Yes.
So that's it. And this would be one of the bottles we carry. Just a couple of big jugs like that. So yeah. In this cabinet, it's a duck. I'm sorry. Here. We carry things like our first aid. We always have first aid right foremost and center. We carry an AED, which is a defibrillator in case of heart attack. Hopefully we'll never use it, but it's there if we're at a place where somebody needs it, then we both know where it is, and I have a little label that goes on the front to tell other people that there is one there, sort of thing. We have lots of games and stuff and that kind of thing in that cupboard. So this one was so happy when we saw this because the chap had put in lots of cupboards and stuff. So we have a 2-burner propane stove, and it just lights with a little lighter. I have this one as a rechargeable one, so I don't have to use those disposable throwaway ones. I can just recharge it when it runs out. And then we have our pots and pans in here. We don't like a lot of rattling and banging. We tend to go on secondary roads and do a lot of exploring. So we tend to use things that keep
the noise down.
Keep the noise down. One other feature that we've got now is usually they just have hooks and stuff, but we've started to use these baby locks, and you can just screw them in or stick them on, and it has a little magnet. For people that are familiar with it, makes the little toggle go up and down, and it means just you lock the door and it does not come open. So that's a nice little feature. I love to cook, I love to entertain, and one of the problems with a coach is how do you have all the things that you need? So for us, the solution was to go small. So we have miniature things. So we have things that
is the secret.
That collapse. Funnels that collapse, silicone things. Here's your measuring spoons, to do collapsible things like that. So we've got that. We have nesting pots that will be, able to take up less space.
That's the cutest little cutting board I've ever seen.
So little cutting boards and stuff, and just try and use smaller things that will work. And we always have to have the obligatory fondue pot because we are from in a 70s vehicle, and we love, I've always done. So I have a chocolate fondue, and I have a metal one for fondue, a metal fondue, and those. So you don't have to sacrifice the things that you like, but you have to think differently. You don't want to have a big bread maker on the counter. You can make smaller things and use it. We carry that for a coffee pot. Here's our little kettle. It works as well as, the great big ones. So just little things like that. So, we have a teeny tiny microwave. We do not have an oven. Some of them had, the original ones, I believe, had an oven and a 3-burner. But I've been able to cook for family camp and large groups with just the 2 burners and had no issues with it. So
great.
Yeah, that's kind of things. The things you see that are on the counter, these 3 things, this does not stay, but these things stay. We use a combination of non-stick or non-slip grippers, and another product called Museum Putty. It was big in the boating community, but museums use it. It doesn't hurt anything. It's removable, and it keeps these guys on. These have been traveling with us forever.
They stand there. They're little sentinels.
Absolutely, absolutely. They remind us of where we've been and where we're going.
Nice.
So, yeah, absolutely. So storage again.
Right.
Like we can talk.
Got a full-size refrigerator.
I'm so happy about this. This is my dream. We got a great big fridge. So
look at that.
And again, it's kind of organizing. We make sure that everything is like flat packed, and we never really bring things in their original containers. So if we're going for 2 weeks, we have things. I need so much of this, so I put it in a container that's easy to pack.
I love the use of these extendable rods as well to keep things from sliding.
Absolutely, yeah, and you can put all your cold stuff up there.
And I know you've got a pantry in here.
Yeah, I do. This is terrific. In the original vehicles, they had a central vac, which was really, cutting edge back then. Every coach, with all that orange and green carpet, you had to have a central vac. So this one was taken out, and we have a pantry. So this is
beautiful.
All my stuff in the glassware. And as I say, we like to have a lot of people over. So I've got a set of 8 or 12 glasses and things. So we are always trying to be environmentally conscious, so we tend to use a lot of products that are that you reuse.
So disposable?
No disposable. I use cutlery. I use real plates. I like Corel, never breaks. We've used that forever. And real silverware, real glasses, kind of thing, and really just reduce that imprint that we leave. We're going to some off-grid areas. We go to areas that are camping spots that are remote. There's no garbage, there's no dump, you've got animals, and you got to be careful about what you leave behind. So so that's what we do.
So moving along, another cutting board. This is very efficient too.
That's it gives me more counter space.
May I peek? I'm going to peek anyway.
Absolutely, yep. And we've got a collapsible.
You've got this gorgeous square sink, and it's deep. A deep tub.
A deep tub, and then I can, so when we're camping, we take out both and do it that way. But here we just kind of leave it there. So
wonderful.
Like
yeah.
With our things on the when we were traveling before, if you watch your head,
Yes.
clear plastic boxes. You can see what the contents are. When we were traveling in the islands, you cannot keep cardboard and paper.
Right.
They
Degrades.
It degrades, one. Two, it also attracts insects.
Yes.
And so some people have mentioned about mice and ants on their vehicles, and we have never had an issue.
Yeah.
So they're sealed, completely sealed
Those
with
are lock and
4
lock
locks.
are
They're
great.
called lock boxes. They have a rubber gasket, so if they get wet, you know, they don't soak.
Right.
But I like the fact that they're clear and you can organize. They're big, good size. You can
I
get
know
them
whose
up.
cupboard I need to raid now.
Yeah.
Check that out.
So yeah, so that works really well. One other cool thing with these is charcuterie was a really big
Yes,
deal, right?
yes.
Yeah. So when we do
It's already
open
divided.
house,
Look at you.
it's already divided. You can put your stuff in it. So I have several of these. You know, you put your pickles and your olives or your
Right.
meats or whatever you're gonna serve in it. So, and they come out. So they're easy to wash.
Ah.
That kind of thing. So that
Wonderful.
That's a nice little thing that we.
Oh, I feel so
Gives a lot
zen
of-
in here.
Good. I'm glad. The other thing too is safety, because it's all contained. So if something does fall or shift when we're traveling,
Right.
I don't end up with a can of soup on my head. You know, that's the other thing. So,
Exactly, that wouldn't be fun.
No. And we have in this one big box. It's the same thing. So it's just a
Yeah.
breakfast. This is junk food. You know, you always got to have that. Yep, that kind of thing. So. And then they were really good with this. The original ones had a shorter counter.
Right.
And so this one has been modified to be longer, so it means the sofa is a little bit shorter. And on these we got good drawers. Again, lots of, you know, room for stuff and
Right.
all my dishes. And as I say, I've got a set of 12. So
Yeah.
and again, the rattle thing. So we've just put some tissue in between them all.